Thank you, and good morning, everybody. Um, I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we're in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Innu, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and the national homeland of Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation and Treaty 3 territory. My name is Neil Hart, and I'm chairing today's panel. With me are Gail Anderson and Brent McIntyre. The assessor is Jeremy Pohl and the administrative personnel is Fran Picato. We will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment rule in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application and will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony. Anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the board. The board is appointed annually by council and is independent of it in the city administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We'll then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions the applicant may have, then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live stream recorded and be part of the public record. We will be hearing item 4 on our docket today. Ms. Picado, please affirm the assessor's and applicant's testimony.
Sir, please state your full name.
Jeremy Reinbold.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Applicant, please state your full name.
Rod Slaughter.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, so the only item on today's agenda is 114 Gary Street. Mr. Pohl, you can commence with your valuation.
The file number is 242387. Roll number is 12093184000. Civic address is 114 Gary Street. The 2025 assessment is assessed value is 60,110,000. My understanding today is that it's not going to be contested, so I'll be brief. I'll return to page 10. We have a building for an OFS. We have 74,248 square feet. We have an average rent of $14.96 applied to it, which produces a potential gross income of $1,111,340. Vacancies at 11%. Effective gross income venue is then produced at $989,093. Our expenses at 3% non-recoverable, $8 for shortfall, which yields a net operating income of $894,082, capped at 5.55%, is a value of rounded 16,110,000. With that said, if there's no contentions with the assessed value, I'll open questions.
Okay, questions, Mr. Slaughter?
No questions. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McIntyre, any questions?
I have no questions, thank you.
Ms. Anderson?
I have no questions, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Slaughter, your presentation then.
Simply, Mr. Chairman, I'd like the panel to confirm the assessment via section 54(1) of the legislation.
Okay. Mr. Pohl, any questions on that?
No, I don't.
Ms. Anderson?
I have no questions, thank you.
Mr. McIntyre?
And I have no questions, thank you.
Okay, and I have no questions, so we've now heard all the items on today's agenda, and this hearing is now adjourn. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
the brevity.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Have
Thank you.
a good day.
Okay, bye. And I guess we still need our deliberation